Are you filing your nails? Are you
Kinda,
filing your
yeah.
nails?
It's the motherfucking DRE. Dr. Dre, motherfucker.
Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It's
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome. It is Crowdfunding Comics Creator Power. We got Mr. Tucci in the house, and Cara, all the way from the great north of Alaska, has finally come home. Everyone, how are you doing?
Fabulous.
Great.
There's the one with all the action going on.
I know.
So how was Alaska?
Alaska was amazing. So I went to Arctic Con.
Sounds cold.
You know, it was actually colder than it should have been for this time of year. It snowed the first day we got in. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. I'm out here in the Southwest, so we don't get really made shit any of that at all. But yeah, so we went to Arctic Con, helped to host the costume contest, saw September Morning play the after party. They have a graphic novel. And they've got a Todd McFarlane cover for it, and I was pretty impressed with that. Yeah, she does this whole thing with this like skull face and stuff, and they rock out. Oh, they were so great. But one day we just rented a car, and like not a real car, but like off of one of those like Uber rent-a-car places where you just like borrow someone's car. It was cheaper, and I was like, let's get something that looks like shit so that it, you know, if we were driving out in the middle of nowhere, it was just like drove all through these like little sea towns and stuff. It was amazing.
Oh, nice.
You see any moose?
Yes, we saw moose. Did you know there's a federal law that bans dropping moose from aircraft?
No.
And I heard
Really?
this lovely story. This was amazing. So apparently, PETA found out that they have moose dropping competitions in Alaska. Many, many years ago, they found this out. Well, how big is a moose dropping? Billy, you're a hunter.
It's like a big pile of shit.
Yeah,
Right
they have like rabbit turds, right? And so what people would do is they would take these moose scraps and they would paint them and put numbers on them, and they would take it up into the aircraft and drop them, and whoever landed first, you won. It's like bingo or something. Yeah, and then
When
PETA
you said
heard about
moose
this-
dropping, I literally thought like dropping a moose.
yeah,
like
so
not
did they.
not
So
the
did they. So
dropping.
rather than investigate and learn, they actually just passed a federal law that you are not allowed to drop moose from aircraft.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
no.
What about like big fat paratroopers? I think you got an 11th Airborne or something's up there. You got somebody up there. What about them big fatties?
That's funny.
Why
Poor
are
guy's
they fat,
nickname is
bro?
Moose.
They
That was your
could be.
nickname in high school,
No.
wasn't it? Scala Moose.
Yeah, but that was for a different reason.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
That was for a different reason.
Nice.
What? I
Let's get
went
to our
there,
guest.
bro. Yes. We got some
Yes.
great guests on tonight. We're gonna be checking out some great campaigns. Just for you all to know, we're gonna be checking out the Voyage tonight. We've got Sultry
Oh, look at
Slashers.
that. That looks
Ooh.
sick.
Look at that. That looks awesome.
That's
And we've got Raid of the White Leopard. It's gonna be a good time, bro. It's gonna be a good time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So let's bring out our guests that are hanging out tonight. Everyone, we got Zachary in the house. What's going on, Zachary?
What's up? I'm
Hey,
doing
Zach.
pretty good. What's up, Billy? What's up, guys?
Welcome back. We got Chastity and Chris back on the show. What's
Hey,
going on?
guys. Oh, what the baby? Oh, you got to put that baby.
It's a
up.
new stretch goal.
Hang on a second. Let's say hello to that baby.
Say hello. Say hello.
Hello, Boat. Say hello, Bobo.
Hold him up. Hold him to the camera.
I'm trying.
Oh, look at those cheeks. And we've got Mr. Edwin back in the house. Everyone,
Edwin?
how are you all doing?
What's going on?
Pretty
Welcome
good.
back, bro. Welcome back. You are
Yeah, thanks for
man,
having
you're a
me back.
traveling man yourself, Edwin. On social media, I just see you at all these different conventions, man.
Yeah, got to get out there.
Comics,
You know?
wrestling.
Yeah.
You're living the dream. I wish I could hop
Living the
around like
dream.
you, dude. That'd be
Living the dream,
fantastic.
Scalawags.
I know, man. That would be fantastic. And we got Vaughn Coleman in the house.
Oh boy,
in the
what's up,
chat.
Vaughn?
Oh, we got Gifted
hang out
Rebel,
with
Mr. Adam Lawson. What is going on, man? What's up? What's up, Adam? He's been to
I miss
Alaska
Adam
too, by the
Lawson.
way.
Where's Adam Lawson
I
been?
know. He doesn't want to hang out with us anymore. He doesn't want to
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
sorry. I need to I segue here for a moment. Did I just hear you say scalawags, Billy?
Oh, Scalawags.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scalawags.
Why is that not like Nile's like fan club like name? Like if you're a Nile fan, you're a scalawag. Like right?
I
That's
know.
what I say.
I said that. Billy's like, that's stupid. He's like, that's
I
just
like
for me.
it.
And I was like, why can't I just have a little something? You're the teen sensation. Just give me a
he's
little bit.
Scalawags.
Old scallywags. I actually said that at my day job, right? I was like, oh, don't worry, old scallywags has it. And everyone was like, what did you just say? And I was like, that's right, the scallywags.
No, scalawags. You gotta throw,
No,
give us a little more.
scallywag.
It's like you ruined your own joke. That's all right.
Scallywag. Scallywag, not scalawag. Scallywag. Come on. Jeez. Anyways,
Continue.
let's check out some good stuff. So, Zach, man, we got you up first on the roster here. You've got your campaign, The Voyage, up right now on Kickstarter. And I would like to know a little bit about what you got going on with this.
So I've launched Voyage the Call. That was my first campaign. It was like a couple years ago. It funded, and that was right after I got out of the Cooper School during the COVID year. And people in their surveys were telling me, they're like, hey, we want to see this character come back. If we see him, we want to do ongoing series, for it. And then I went to Boston Comic-Con and Garden State Comic-Con last year, and a lot of people gave me really cool feedback. One of them was Vaughn, and just the first impressions of this character to people was, really cool to hear their thoughts on. So I really, I hauled real quick, worked hard on this book. It's 48 pages, and I was like, I'm going to launch on Kickstarter. This is going to be issue 1 to really, give it a big bang to everyone who's picking it up.
Oh, very nice. And you went to the Cubert School. I mean, you gotta have some juice on that. You got some tea to spill. What's up with the Cubert School?
Yeah,
Man?
what's up with that? What's up with that?
It's a good place. I mean, no place is perfect, but what really hit us, was the COVID situation. Like editors just couldn't, do the editing at the end of the 3rd year. It was like all new problems that we, none of us were expecting at all. So, there was a sense of bitterness, but I got out, was like, you know what? I still can kick ass. I can do this. So I kept working really hard on my own original stuff instead of doing property type characters in the comics mainstream.
Mm-hmm. So what did you guys do? How did you learn in COVID there? Because I know they didn't have the most technological, advanced setup there at the time when that hit.
No, because I was being taught by instructors like Tom Mandrake, Chan Dursuma, and a bunch of others, and some of them were just so used to doing it in person when you go to school that when COVID hit, we just had to stay home, and a lot of them had to learn how to use the devices that they had to get, to teach us over stream. So it was an interesting process to go through, but we left strong.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. Well, hey, that's what we'll do here is I'm going to play your campaign video, and then we'll get into, the meat and potatoes of what you got here.
Gotcha.
That's all your art there, besides some of those variant covers?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that looks great.
Thank you.
My boy don't F around, man.
No.
know.
I
For real,
love the
for real.
credits at the end of your video. That was really great. And that little guy was so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm like,
You know, that was like my first video I ever made on iMovie or anything for that matter. So I was like, I spent like 4 hours on it. So I hope that it was good enough to show out there.
Oh, very cool, man. And we got Brian Blevins in the house. I personally backed Voyage. I love the art and the story seems neat. Long live Sonderon. Very nice. So let's check this out, man. So what do we? So this is ongoing. You've done other campaigns. We've had you on the show before. You know, with your past campaign. What are we going on? What's the story? You know, what can backers expect from this book?
So the story focuses on Sonderon, and he just got exiled out of a star system. So like an 18-year-old that acts like they know everything until they get kicked out of the house, you know, they're going to relearn what the real world is really all about. And that's the moment I chose for his, you know, story once he leaves his star system. So when he goes on the first planet that like is nearest to him, he just gets taken advantage of very quickly because he's very manipulative. He could be manipulated. He's very gullible. He's like, and because of his species, because the species like Cometans, there's a long tie-in with how the universe is broken and his species is a part of it. So there's a lot of hatred that he has no idea about, that there's a lot of xenophobia going around. So he's got to learn how to live with all that while being on a hero's journey to find these broken pieces of an artifact that's supposed to unite the galaxy one more.
Now this book, you know, he's an alien, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is this something you believe in? Do you believe in aliens and UFOs?
Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, I grew up with all types of sci-fi, you know, genre, like from TV to magazines, documentaries. I loved, you know, the unknown. I mean, even the old 50s Hollywood alien films, as cheesy as they were so cool to look at. And my favorite movie back in the day was Enemy Mine. So I love
that one.
Zenny?
Yeah, it's so good. And you know, when I saw like one thing that you leave out of the Cooper school, they tell you got to find a niche that is going to make you stand out in the industry from so many things that are out there. So I felt like this was my niche to go into, focusing on a main character that's an actual alien, because a lot of the comics out here are all humans. And when I read sci-fi comics, the sci-fi comics have humans as astronauts and travelers. I'm like, you know what? Like Zen Intergalactic Ninja back in the late 80s, you know, was very different for its time. And they used that concept. Avatar, which came out in 2012, I think one of the biggest reasons why that movie was highly successful and earned as much as it did is because you get to feel the human emotions and connections in a story through like Natiri. And granted, Jake Sully is a human, but he was like in the body. So people love the unknown, all the alien stuff. So I felt like that was going to be my niche to step into the industry, just to show this character.
Yeah. So which alien species that has been documented by the U.S. government did you use as inspiration for your character?
I didn't like that was, you know, it's a good question. The only like Sonderon is its own thing. I didn't use any aliens that are like, you know, claimed in history or whatever that have been in contact with us, like the Anunnaki and the avians and whatnot. But his green peacock side chick, you know, is like an important character in the story. She's an avian, and that was like my cool little connection to like some of the theories, but it has nothing to do with those theories. I'm just taking some of like the cool species and just like working with it in my own kind of way.
Cool, man. Cool. I love
You
aliens.
know, Nile is like totally
I
just
love-
giving you shit, right? We all believe in aliens. It's fine. He's just really razzing you, and you are falling for it every time. And Billy's over here like, I'm glad my face is being covered up by teen sensation.
I'm not razzing. I'm not.
You
Billy,
are.
am I
I can
razzing?
tell. You're like, oh yeah.
I
What
am an
alien, man?
alien nut.
Niall, yeah, I think that was one of the first conversations we ever had. It was like, do you believe in aliens? Like, no, my house is
Yeah.
haunted. He's like, your house is haunted. I'm like, yes.
I'm a paranormal nut, man.
So anybody's into paranormal stuff, come with and let's
Yeah.
do this.
I used to do
Dude.
Pop XP Paranormal with Howie Noldishin, man.
That's right.
Dude, I was so excited when it was like a couple years ago when they were supposed to declassify all the files. Like I was like one of the first people online trying to look at those documents.
Do you remember when they were gonna raid Area 51? I did like a whole photo set for it and everything, like with little alien head pasties and stuff. And
Yep.
yeah,
I like that stuff, you know.
I love
And
it.
aliens,
Kara was the
Yeah,
only
I
one there
was-
standing at the fence. Where
I
is
was.
everybody?
I will add into this. It's like going into the Cooper School. I was a fan of the big two, like Marvel and DC. I grew up with that stuff. And granted, I've read some independent stuff on the side. I didn't really pay closely attention to that than the big two, you know. When I got into the Cooper School, I started falling out of love. You know, it's like growing a third eye. You know, as you're learning, you start picking up on these things. And I started growing a huge love and appreciation for the independent creators, and I wanted to read everything as I could. So I was doing that within the 3 years, and even more so now. So, like all those characters, like I remember growing up as a kid, I liked Cyberfrog, but I didn't really pay attention to it because we're too busy reading Spider-Man. Then when I go into Kickstarter, I started rereading some of that stuff. So like, you know, Cyberfrog, Bone, Hellboy, you know, and then moving outside of that, like even Invincible, but outside of the school, I realized, oh, Kickstarter and Indiegogo, that's super cool. So Matt Emmons and Al Goff are two Kickstarter guys that they've released books like Dark Angels of Darkness, The Gardener, Council of Frogs, and Dagger Dagger. So I really love the independent titles that are out there.
Yeah. Well, now let me ask you though. I mean, we look at like the market of comics now, right? And as a Kubert School, you know, graduate and all that stuff, would you even, if they approached you, would you work for them?
For the Cooper School, yes, because
Word, all
because
right.
Anthony Marquez has taken that school and he's trying to, you know, bring the reputation the school once had back. And I hate to say that in that particular way, but there was some, like I said, you know, the place wasn't perfect, and Anthony wants to bring that shine back. And a lot of the things that he's implementing into the Cooper School, you know, besides the maintenance fixes and whatnot, he's, you know, some of the companies are starting to look at the Cooper School again because of Anthony. One of the biggest things that he dropped was it's no longer an accredited school. It's going to be more of like a trade school. So you wouldn't be able to pull out an educational loan, but you could pull out a personal loan, and it just separates from people that are just going there just to go to school once they get out of high school to the people that are deadly serious that this is the career that they want to do, and when they go there, they're not going to screw around.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, I didn't know he did that. That's cool. So getting back to your campaign here, again, your interior art is great. Your panel work's great. Man, look at this, Billy, huh? This is some freaking great stuff. Great. You're muted, bro. You're muted. But so how far along are you with this book?
I just need to do.
Sorry, I
like,
was cleaning up my desktop. Sorry. No, it's gorgeous. I love the color palette, everything. I mean, it looks wonderful. Even if you look at it small, you know, like if I don't know if you have your screen small, you know, or you can go big with it. It stands out. I mean, it's stunning.
Well, I appreciate that, man, because I'm super critical on the way that I do my art. That, man, it's a struggle. And you know, believe it or not, what really made me to push this book into high gear is when I was hanging out with you and Vaughn, and Billy
That inspired
Diamond.
you?
Yeah, that because you know, no, because like for
Were
everyone
you
who's
sober?
I'm gonna be honest. It's like for everyone listening in the chat, and like all of you guys that are also streaming with us, like I was struggling hard to like figure out what I wanted to put out as a product even after, because my second campaign failed and I was kind of in a rut. And I was like, down on myself, thinking that people just weren't interested in the story that I had to tell, whatnot. But when I was there that night hanging out with them, because I got invited, and you guys, like Billy, like you and everyone else were just looking at my, stuff, and they're like, oh, dude, you got to do it. And like, screw everybody else. The independent stuff is where we're at, and you're good enough to go ahead and do this. Like, and I was like, the stuff that was said, I was like, you know what? They're right. And it meant a lot because I stuck out like a sore thumb. Like, I'm sitting in a room with all these guys that's been in the industry for how long, has all this stuff in their name as a reputation. I was like, I don't even belong in this group, but I was treated like an equal. And that's
And we were like really
the amount of
cool.
respect.
We
It was worth.
were really cool.
Well, they do that to try to get like fans to buy them drinks and stuff, So,
like, hey.
But sometimes you do get something out of it. That's for sure.
Ask them to buy us drinks. I'm the one who buys drinks all the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're going to buy drinks at Garden State Comic Fest this year, Scala. So we're all excited about that.
Oh yeah, I'm buying rounds for the bar.
By the rounds.
Yeah. So what kind of stretch goals? What are we getting in the campaign here?
So for the stretch goal, wow, I couldn't even speak there. The first stretch goal was $5. It'll be a digital PDF, but then $10. They'll get this book and a PDF. And then once you start getting to like $35 and up, I just throw so much at them. Like for $35, I believe you get the book, you get a 3 digital book bundle tier from all the previous stuff that I worked on for Voyage. You get like a Sondarn trading card, a 9x12 print, and it just works its way up. There's like a tier where I offer the original script, where I don't even offer like a base file with just the script on it. Like, I'm going to scan the script that I printed out, because I'd be drawing like thumbnails, and it highlights certain areas, cut out dialogue, and add in. So they'll get like what I've been holding onto physically.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. And you got commission tiers. Your commissions
I like
are great.
that. I think it's a great idea.
You're a really good artist, man. You are. You're a very talented artist.
Thank you. I've actually doing that Sondarn art contest that you're passing by. I've had a few people doing it, and some of the that's another thing too. Like getting people, you're working on your own indie stuff, but then other people look in, they're like, dude, I want to draw this. So that's still a cool, like, surreal feeling for me, for people to draw my character and be like, dude, this character's so cool, I can't wait. So I'm like, damn, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Now, and then let's see. So will
so
their art go
great.
into the book?
You got a lot going on there. You got like the alien crying and is this just like the pyramid, like on the dollar? Like the whole
there's a cult leader named Alstar Crowley, and that this image is like an homage to that, because it's like where the guy's got his hands on his cheeks, and there's like the red triangle hat that he's got on, plus like a book. It's like Alstar Crowley is like the biggest cult leader that's inspired the Beatles and a bunch of other individuals in the musician career. Even in the art industry, he's a big influence. So I was like, no, I want to do an homage on that.
Nice, man.
That is
very cool.
cool.
And you got your team here. This is a cool campaign, dude. Now you've got let's see, where are we at on this campaign? So you have 20 days to go. We got to get this thing pushed. You're at 1,700. You got an $8,300 goal. 40 backers so far. So everyone that's watching this live, watching this recorded, check out the campaign. As you've seen from the previews, I mean, these interior pages look dynamite. The story sounds great. Character designs are phenomenal. Some awesome stretch goals. And hey, if you want to, get into that contest, go for it. But check it out. Back it if you love it. If it's something that even you're not into or just don't have the funds, remember, you can always just continue supporting the indie community and, share it on all your social media platforms, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever you're using, or even present it up on your live streams. But this is
you got to keep pushing. You got to keep getting yourself out there. Like we told you, this is work. That's the thing.
Yes.
I have this conversation with a lot of people doing crowdfunding now, and it kind of was. It's not easy. It's a lot of work, but I guess it was a little. I guess it was smoother for me, the transition, because this is what I did, 25 years ago when I broke into all you guys, and to just
Yeah.
Well, you got your vision. Do what you want to do. Create the comic for you that you want to read, but also in mind something that you think other people want to read, and just go for it, man. You got to keep doing it. You just got to keep pushing and pushing, and it's a new golden age of creator-owned work, isn't it, Nile? I mean, it really is.
It truly is. It truly
And
is.
this
It's
the
only
time.
growing.
There's
It's
so
only
many
growing.
assets- yes, so many assets on your hand. So many assets and faculties that are available to you with the internet, with YouTube especially. Take advantage of it, guys. Go out. You don't have to print so much stuff. We used to have to take paid ads out in magazines and in Diamond Comic distributors and things like that, and all the other distributors. You don't have to do that anymore. Just keep working, and you are doing it. I see you all doing it, but like don't get discouraged, though, Zach. Like you said, it's like, the first one I was real discouraged, and I hope that's what I told you when we were hanging out that time. Just go for it, man. It took me,
I appreciate it.
5 years, I came up with She in 1990, and I finally realized my dream and was able to publish it in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me 5 years of hard work to get that. So,
yeah. And Billy, is it true that you got Vaughn an Uber?
Did I?
Well, it says Billy wanted me to buy him a drink. Instead, he bought me an Uber home.
To get him home?
Story.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag true story right there.
No,
But
Billy, you
Zach,
bring up
man,
a good
thanks so
point,
much.
though. Like, even when I got started, we were printing everything out. Like independent comics, you didn't have the ability to like pre-fund. You did all the work. You paid to print everything out, and you just prayed that you sold it all.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for showing the campaign, bringing it to us, and letting us bring it on the channel here. It looks good, man. I know you'll get funded. We'll keep pushing it too. I'll share the links and stuff periodically, through our channels as well. Try to get some more eyes on it. But gorgeous book, dude. Be proud of this, man. That is a gorgeous looking book.
Definitely.
Yeah. And now we've got Chastity and Chris up on the chopping block.
Oh, the new family. They're a
new
family now.
I know. Congratulations again.
They were just two young kids in love when we met.
Making comic books and having fun.
Yeah, and they would go roller skating and stuff, and now they got responsibility. We've got to help push
on
that
the
book and
boulevard.
make this a huge hit for them, because now they got another little mouth to feed.
Yes. And you guys did great. I mean, when you launched, you were funded within 24 hours, which is fantastic. So, this is a bit different than child labor. This is a bit different than when your past campaign. So what do we have here with Sultry Slashers?
Okay, well, we kind of took a turn from Rabbit's Badass song into something that we wanted to do that would be like fun and sexy, and we like horror. Obviously, like a lot. Like if you look at any of our social medias, we're obsessed with horror, and we want to do kind of like a horror comedy. But we put all of our savings and everything in a Rabbit's Badass song. So to make the Sultry Slashers comic, we're making this pinup book to raise money to pay the penciler for the comic book. Yeah, so this is the pinup book. It's kind of an introduction to our characters.
Yeah, we got the idea from Alton. He did really well with Bunny in Space, and he suggested it to us. So
that's a great idea. It's a great idea to do that, because it'll, you already have a built-in audience, but this is something that's more affordable to put out, and it gives something that I love. See, I love pinup books. I love roughs. I love concept art. I love that stuff, and a lot of fans do, because they're amongst our biggest sellers for our campaigns.
Yeah.
So I think you're really smart to make that to make a campaign on that. Brilliant.
Yeah, I know Alton. We had him on. I think it was last week or the week before. But yeah, that's what he's doing. He introduces his character this way with like art books and things, and it also and he has other artists doing renditions of his characters, which is pretty cool. So what we'll do is let's play your campaign video, and then we'll dive into your campaign.
Okay.
Oh, damn. So I see a lot of great pinups in that video, and I see that they're themed, like actual, after the horror movies and stuff out there. So now I'm actually really curious about Sultry Slashers as a book after this. What, if you don't mind, can you get into that a little bit?
Yep. So, like, if you look below, we have kind of the character descriptions for the 5 characters. And it's kind of like, how would you explain this? Like have you seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
Yeah.
And you know how they just keep getting themselves into these situations that are for, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's a deconstruction of slasher.
With the slashers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
you got Lacey Lake Stalker, Dollface, Candy Claus, Heidi Head, Bella Buzzsaw.
These
Now,
are great names? These are great names.
I know they're great names.
Oh,
and actually,
God.
if you
Dollface loves knives, antique dolls. Oh, where'd she go? Oh,
I was zooming in a little bit here.
Yeah, and Halloween. Her favorite pastime is stalking babysitters. That's awesome.
This is great, and even just the character designs that we see here. I mean, this looks awesome. So are they all like individual stories, or are they all like one unit?
So they are all like this team of besties that get together and do their slasher thing. And, one of them will take the lead, kind of like their adventure on.
It's kind of like the opposite of like how horror movies, like the group of girls go out for the night and the killer gets them. So it's kind of like the opposite of that, where they are the killers, but they're still doing the same, the girl stuff.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I like that concept. So who's your favorite? Like, what's your favorite slasher movie?
I'm Jason. I'm probably 13th all the way.
I mean, he was quick with that.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite. Yeah, Chucky's a slasher.
Yeah, Chucky.
Chucky.
My favorite
Chucky freaked me out as a kid, man. I grew up with 2 older sisters, and there was dolls everywhere. And my mom would be like, "Hey," she'd be folding clothes and be like, "Hey, can you put this pile in your sister's room?" And I'd be like, "No, I can't. But I would do it, and then I would just go in the room and I'd throw it on their beds, and everything would be like a mess. And I'd be like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because there's dolls everywhere." I'm like, "I wish I never saw Chucky." It was horrible. I'm cool with it now, though, but it took a long time. But so how many pinups do we have in this book?
32.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. All by different artists, or some artists do more than one?
So it's like 4 artists, right?
Mhm.
There's 4 artists. What Robert? The first one he did. We got one group picture, which one artist did. And the other 3 artists, they did all the characters as Naughty and Nice versions.
Yeah. So there's Roberto art, which I've never really seen him on comic book covers or anything before, but I really like. He draws like these voluptuous women with like cellulite and stuff, and I just love it. I don't know. so like they're really sexy, but also like have these little imperfections. I love it. So he did 10 covers for us, 5 nights and 5 naughty, and then Matches Malone.
Yeah. He did like the more
Rod,
realistic.
Yeah, that's him right there. He did 5 nights and 5 naughty, and then Miss Hempai did 5 nights and 5 naughty.
Nice. Miss Hempai does some great work here.
Oh yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah. I love this one right here, though. I mean, damn.
Yeah, that's the Matches Malone. Rajasik.
Yeah.
That's the one you hang up in like your garage,
That's interesting. Usually the aesthetic would be the other way, where the head would be on like the right side, and but that's cool. It's like backwards. I like it.
Yeah.
Very nice. We got here Robert Nix. He did the group one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Roberto.
Good looking stuff, man.
Yeah, this is neat.
Real good looking.
So this is all done then? Is this all ready to go?
Yeah, yes. Everything just gotta get printed. Yeah, everything's ready.
Nice. This one's good too.
Yeah. Now, have you considered going to other platforms with this too?
Yeah.
So after this is done, we're gonna go to Indiegogo. We're gonna do one for this, then we're gonna do one for Rabbit, just to see how it does.
Yeah,
We still got a lot of inventory left for Rabbit we can push as well. So.
yeah. And Rabbits, I mean, that's such a great book. I love what you guys did with that. That's probably one of
Is that
my
a
best
calendar?
favorite. That's probably one of my favorite character designs.
Asha, come on, Asha, get. Sorry, come on. Get.
Is that your
100-pound
wolfhound?
dog is trying to get under my legs. Get out, sis.
The guy has a horse for a dog.
Come here. I'm gonna pick you up.
This is
now.
cool, guys. So when's fulfillment? When are we looking at fulfillment on this?
So I said July,
Sorry. Get. Go ahead.
but we're hoping earlier than that because all I have to do, I've already got all the files made up. Everything's ready to be printed. So we're just gonna wait on that.
Awesome. So now with the actual story that that's going to follow this, is that something that's going to come out in crowdfunding within 2023, or will that be coming in 2024?
Well, I'll let you answer.
It depends. We'll see how the feedback. Originally, the plan was we would probably do it this year, like around Halloween. So.
Ooh,
That would
black
be
light
cool.
metal covers.
Yeah, I dig the I dig the font too.
It's all
Okay,
chat.
great.
Good looking campaign, which is really important. But I love that font.
Yeah, Chassis, she designs all of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you, Mom. You keep going. Look at that.
Yeah, she did Altons too. She did both of them.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now we got the stretch goals. So you got the coasters, a mouse pad.
Oh, the mouse pad.
That's such a great. I love
I love that piece. Who did that
Right?
piece? Who
That was Miss
Miss
Empire.
Empire.
Okay.
Miss Empire is bad, man. She's good,
Badass.
right? A knife magnet,
I love that. That's so cute.
right? That's neat.
Go back to that, please.
Yeah, dude, the knife is a cool
Dude.
idea.
Thank
Hey, it's slashers, man. That's great.
Knife magnet. What a great idea.
Yeah,
Is that something custom made, or we actually found a place that had like a knife template magnet?
No, I made it, and I just have a place that's gonna do the die cut.
Oh, that's awesome.
Of it,
Did you
but
guys
I
go to
made
art
the-
school? Like, what's your background?
Oh, me,
Like you,
I
Chassie,
went
you're
to-
designing all this stuff. What? Yeah.
I went to film school, so I do like cinematography and editing. So, yeah.
She just catches on quick.
But I learned a lot of the, Illustrator and stuff like that when I was in film school. So
Yeah.
it helped out.
That's great.
Very nice campaign, guys. This is great.
Beautiful.
God,
I love
Chucky.
it.
I got Vaughn Coleman. I'm sorry. Going back to Chucky trauma. I thought that's so stupid. Chucky. Yeah, that movie
Yeah,
was
but
awful. That movie was horrible.
when did that come out? That was in what? Was that the late 80s?
It was like
When that-
85 or something.
Well, it turned
Yeah,
into
like-
like some weird culty kind of thing that's expanded into TV now.
Well, you saw it when you were like older. You were probably like in high school or maybe
Yeah, like the
even out of high
Goonies. I bet
school.
you guys will like the Goonies too, right?
Yeah, the goons are fun. I mean,
Loud. It was just loud.
It's just what is what?
Screaming and running around and just.
The Goonies is like the best, bro. I've got that on VHS, man.
Oh my lord!
That's the way to
Do you have a
watch it.
VCR? Do you even have a
Yes.
VCR?
Yes.
I got a VCR right here.
Don't you know I have my whole like?
I got
like,
one in my room, man.
retro-
Dude,
my-
I had to like go through hell to find one because the movie I wanted was only available on VHS. It was so weird to try to like set this antiquity up.
I have Laserdisc.
I'm trying to find a VHS.
Dude, I have 125 laser discs.
Do you have a Laserdisc player?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I was gonna say if you didn't, we could meet up and have a sleepover.
Oh, you have a
I
sleepover?
just-
The quality's awful on our TVs now. It's terrible. I try to watch, and forgive me. Look at me going off tangent. So when who was it? Was New Hope released again, or maybe episode? I don't remember what. But the kids were all going to go see Star Wars. I'm like, well, you got to watch Star Wars, and I have it on Laserdisc. So you put it in, and you get your 55-inch TV or whatever we had at the time, and it's worse than looking at it. It's like a VHS. It's all pixelated, and at first it was all excited. All of a sudden, when it opens up, they're like, oh, "This really sucks." I can't even make out their faces, and within 20 minutes, I was all alone in the den watching it.
Well, you had it on a flat screen, right? Was it on
Yeah.
like a flat screen?
Yeah,
Hey,
but I
you
have the one where Greedo shoots. You know that Han
Yeah.
shoots. Greedo does not
Mhm.
shoot, but it's got the cool explosion of the Death Star.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It's like that intermediate one from like 94 or 95 or something like that.
Well,
I
see,
can't
when you
remember which one.
invest in the laser discs and the VHSs, you have to invest in the proper TV, Billy.
I got I just picked up a CRT finally. I got it for free, and it's a 1972 Sony Trinitron. Yeah, still works and everything.
Beautiful.
Is
Beautiful.
that,
Hey,
is
I
that
had
like the kind with the piece that was like a big piece of furniture that all our parents had, and then you had a little black and white one on top because the color one
Yeah,
broke. And
yeah. This one, that's
poured
got
a
the
new
wood
one?
grain. It's got the actual handle on the top and everything.
Ooh, you got the
Oh.
portable one.
Scala.
Nice.
Scala's
I got
intrigued
the
now.
my wife hates me because like whenever she would like 2 times now she like left for something, she comes home and I've got like one of those old furniture style TVs. Like I had a Toshiba. I had like a 32-inch Toshiba and the big wood cabinet. It's like 4 foot tall.
No,
The
they're
big
worth money
speakers on the
now.
bottom. And then she left for another thing, and I was like, I got to upgrade this one. So then I found a 1996 RCA 36-inch with the speakers on the bottom, with the cabinet underneath for like your
Nice.
VCR and stuff. And that's how you watch these things. You hear
Yeah.
that,
No,
Billy?
Oh yeah.
My
More
biggest
money
is the
now.
42-inch. But Scal, look what I got here.
What do you got there?
I got this. This was my first flat screen I ever bought. It was in my studio,
Oh
right
my
over my
God.
art table. It's got a DVD player.
Would you
Some
look
of
at
those.
that?
You look how dusty it is. It's just sitting there in the
Is it
corner.
a Toshiba?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Look how thick that thing
I
is
know,
for a
look.
flat screen, right?
It's got
Yeah.
a wicked arm in the back. That was on my wall. It was
Oh,
right-
I remember that. That was over your
I
dining
was there
table,
at
right?
lunch.
It
I
looks
got
so
Game of
heavy.
Thrones and what?
It looks so heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy.
I love how we went from talking about slasher pinups to old TVs and laser
Well, but
discs.
that's how
It
you
all
watch
connects.
those slashers, right? On those TVs.
Well, I have so many DVDs, and I in VHSs too. I have a VHS and DVD player right here that I've been using to convert all my old VHS tapes. I have one right here. I don't even know what this one is. What is this? Oh, look at this. This is unedited footage from the anti-gravity room. When I was on the TV show, the anti-gravity
Oh
room,
my
they
gosh.
gave me all their masters. They're like, we don't need these. You
Wow.
want it?
They're
I
like
have,
no one's
like,
gonna watch Billy.
All this awesome footage is like me and Amanda and Jimmy, and we have us. I don't know if this is at my studio, or it could be like San Diego and stuff like that. So I have,
Bro,
all-
why don't we digitize those and get them on the channel?
Yeah.
I
Get
can-
those up.
Yeah.
Yes,
That'd be
I
awesome.
can do that.
Let's do it. Remember when you sent me videos to digitize for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
and they were
Yeah,
the wrong
right.
ones?
I
and now
digitized
it's
all the. I
burned
digitized
into my
all.
eyes.
No, I digitized like all my videos.
Yeah,
I
it's a
did.
fun hobby.
Yeah, it's
It's a
pretty
fun
cool.
hobby to have, It's cool. But hey, Chris and Chassis, man, great looking campaign. Glad you guys are funded. You guys have 13 days to go on this, so everyone check it out. If you like some sexy pinups, you're into the horror, you're into the slashers. I mean, this is a great, fun book to have. Put on your coffee table, right? Put on your coffee table for your
yeah.
guests to enjoy. And this will be followed up though with the comic that will be coming. That's gonna, this is just this is a teaser for you, everyone. This little teaser, just a little taste. It's like going to Costco and getting that sample. You know what I mean? And then you buy it. You buy it. But check it out. Share it on all your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. If you're looking for some great guests to reach out to Chris and Chastity, you can find them on many social media outlets. So thanks again, guys, for bringing this campaign to us. Looks good. Looks
Thank
good. And when the book's ready, you got to come back on because I gotta
definitely.
see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta see that. Mr. Edwin, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. Raid of the White Leopard.
I like that logo right there.
That is a nice logo.
Oh, thank you. That's by How Comics. He does all my logos. He's great at them.
Very nice. Very nice. And you have 78 days to go on this.
Oh, you got a
78.
bit. You got some time. Good.
Yeah, and you're on Fund My Comic. You're doing this on Fund My
Oh.
Comic. Is this only on Fund My Comic? Because I know you
Yep.
usually did Indiegogo.
Yeah, it's this one's exclusive to Fund My Comic. I heard Luke's pitch and he kind of won me over, so I wanted to try something new. Yeah, so we're going all in on this one.
Nice. I'm curious, how is this compared to your Indiegogo campaigns? Are you seeing a slower amount of backers, faster amount, or just kind of equal?
A little slower. It is a new IP compared to like the Ace, which already has a couple of books out.
Yep.
But yeah, I gotta say, like as far as like the actual setting up of campaigns and stuff, I've had a breeze with On My Comic, man. Like the layout is so simple. The fact that you can actually reach out to people and they can give you an answer. You don't have to like keep hounding them with emails. So as far as that, like I said, it's still a growing platform. It's only like a couple months old. So, we're still getting eyes on it. But so far I've been super happy with it.
Nice, man. Good. Well, let's start off. Let's play your campaign, and then we'll start grinding you with some questions.
Yeah, sounds good.
Raid of the White Leopard, Book 1, is the story of a band of Vikings that get caught up in a storm and wash up on a mysterious island. Written by Edwin Acevedo, the writer of The Ace, with art by Avery Butterworth from The Lost Pages. Back it today on fundmycomic.com.
So this book here, that first off, the art looks great. This is a bit different than the Ace, man. You're going like in a different direction.
Yeah, this is very different. This is something completely unique to anything else I've written before. But it's a really fun book. It's a story of these Vikings who end up getting caught up in a storm after a raid, and then they wash up on a mysterious island.
Very nice, man. What inspired you to do this story?
I'm a fan of Vikings, like a lot of people. But I didn't just want to do like a traditional Viking story. I wanted to do something with a twist. So, so this definitely has that. It's got a lot of different elements that all come together to like tell like a really interesting and kind of action-packed story. So we're doing here with Raid.
Nice. And this is a black and white book.
It is. Avery, who's the artist on this, is just the details, the blacks, everything that he puts on a page. To me, I couldn't imagine coloring this. It looked perfect how it was. So
I was gonna say it's got beautiful texture.
Yeah.
It is really incredible. A lot of black and white books are missing that. It really is a black and white. It's not a grayscale, is it? Your blacks are black. Your lines are just very small. So you know what I'm saying?
It's very illustrative.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I love about this too aesthetically? Look at the panels. Right? Look at the lines of the panels. They're all unique. It's not just a clean line, a clean box. The lines are, thicker in some sections, thinner in others, like, hand drawn boxes, which just really add to the aesthetic. Like I feel like I'm in this Viking story already. It's just a great aesthetic.
Yeah, his art totally draws you in. It's just so really, like that panel there, the bottom one's one of my favorites. It really kind of captures the tone perfectly of what I'm going for in this.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about the story. What can the backers expect?
Yeah, so like I said, this puts together a couple different stories. The first one is about these Viking raiders who end up getting caught up in a storm on their way back home, and they wash up on a mysterious island. Then you kind of find out some of what the island is about, and we get introduced to this character called the White Leopard. So we kind of dig deep onto the island and some of the mystery that's in it.
Nice. So is each story's so you have multiple stories? Are they different artists or the same artist?
No, Avery does the whole thing. Like I said, it's two basically interconnected stories that all comes together in this one.
Yeah, no, the reason why I asked, I was just looking here, the line, like the line work here. So did he switch his style up a little bit for each story?
A little bit. This one, each one kind of has its own ambiance, I guess you'd say. So the Viking one's kind of you can see like almost like an old school feel to it, and this one has more kind of technology. You see, the cities, all that kind of stuff. So he kind of switched it up a bit for each tale. But like I said, it all ties together into one big story. And then I love that last page there. with White Leopard about to go to battle with these pirates.
That's badass.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah, it is.
The
That is
perspective's nice.
Yeah. I love
Very
this. I love
Escher.
black and white. I love black and white. Like, look at this right here. Do you see that? Like the face.
I
and the
know. I
smoke?
mean, how long does it take you to do a
left-
page? Holy crap!
You know, it's crazy. The art kind of reminds me of that dude Sergio Tapia.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely giving me that vibe.
Yeah. I like how he switched. You know, he switched up the style a bit, right? Like this is actually more clean, more defined. You know, lines, right? Your black and tone, your black and white tones are really defined, and then when you come here, you know, it adds like a different wash over it, which is great. Now we do have some more gray tones and stuff in here. Very nice.
Yeah, Avery's
Beautiful book, man.
incredibly talented, man. He kind of blew me away. Every time he'd send me a page, I was just like shaking my head. I'd be like, wow, this is top tier stuff.
So with this though, like I know you've done. What did you do? Was it 2 or 3 issues of it? The Ace.
2.
2. So with this story arc, is this a one shot or is this going to be an ongoing series?
This is going to be a 3-part series. So basically, this is book 1. We kind of sets the tone of the story, introduces you to all the characters. Book 2 kind of sets up like the main conflict, and then book 3 is like the resolution.
Nice, very nice. And then you got the PDF for $12, right? And then to get the the cover A here is $15.
Mhm.
Very nice. Very cool, man. Now you even have you got separate here for U.S. shipping, and what is this for? One Canada only?
Canadian shipping, yeah.
Oh, nice. So that this tier already factors that
worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, it doesn't have to be, but some of us do that. Like it's cheaper to ship to Mexico and Canada. Like those are usually the same, than the rest of the world is more. And Australia is really high.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I know Australia is, and then sometimes it doesn't get there. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you got some tiers already sold out.
Yeah, we had some
cool.
sketch card bundles that have sold out already, which is awesome. We got a couple left, so
Good for you.
Nice, man.
So where'd you
This
come up
looks
with the
great.
concept? I know you like Vikings and all, but for the White Leopard, how did
yeah.
that?
Originally this is a short story for Alterna that I put out a couple years ago. Like I said, I wanted to do something that was a Viking story, but it had a twist in it. And after I got feedback for that, people really dug it and they wanted me to do more. So that's when I reached out to Avery again. We kind of decided to put this together to kind of expand on the story more and kind of start revealing some of the twists and turns that are going to be in this.
Mm-hmm. And this is Avery's cover, right?
I know that's covered by Donald DeLay. That's
Donald
Hey,
DeLay.
I worked with
Donald
Donald
DeLay.
before. Yeah, he does great work. So How Comics colored that one. So I only do one cover. I don't do like multiples.
Yep.
So let's try to get like a different artist to do it.
Very cool. And how many pages is the book?
It's a floppy. It's 20 pages.
20 pages. Nice.
Smart. I love it. I just love the idea because my books seem to keep getting bigger and bigger, and I love the idea of crowdfunding a floppy.
Yeah. The good thing about it is like it's already all done, so like it's a quicker turnaround and it's kind of less involved than like some of the other stuff I've done. So it makes it a little quicker, and hopefully I can have these out in a faster way. So
Yeah,
Nice,
and I think
man.
that works because I love the idea. I mean, we're doing 4. We're launching 4 this year and fulfilling 3. But I love the idea of doing smaller books. Like you said, like floppies and getting them out there because I do love like a lot of our friends do the the European style. They do one book a year, one book every year and a half, 2 years. Big books. But I love the idea. It's almost like, what Brian Polito does. Brian, I think, launches 5 campaigns or 6 campaigns a year.
Yeah, I forget.
48 pages, but still he just gets them out. But Brian's been doing this for 30 some odd, for 30 years. But what a great way for a newer creator that isn't old like us to actually to do that, to get on a schedule like that and have 3 campaigns a year, 4 campaigns a year. And your books are only 32 pages total, with maybe 22 pages of story, 24 pages of story, and it comes out every quarter. I think that's a great model, actually.
Oh yeah, if you can get on that schedule, right? And then your IP starts growing, your fan base starts growing.
Yep.
You know, you've got consistency. They know when that book's coming. And
And
then
they always
obviously at
come out.
that point, and then you take all those issues and you do the trade paperback.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
Like that, right?
And then you have a whole new campaign on top of it, which is already done. And then you could say, and this book is done.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you end the year with that, right? That'd
Then
be
we all
great.
go to
Yeah, I think Polito, dude.
Mexico.
Polito had he put like his whole roster up for like 2023, and I swore there was like 7 books or something. But you know him though. For those that don't know, like Brian Polito, the way he does it, I mean, so if it's 2023 right now, they're probably working on the books for 2026.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he stays like 3 or 4 years ahead of it. But I mean, that's how long's he been doing this now? So he's built that system obviously over time, right?
Right.
But it's still incredible what he does. But anyways, everyone, if you look down below, if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button, smash that bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new videos. Hopefully, some digitized videos from Billy.
There we go.
From
yes.
What was it? The wet room? What was it called?
The what?
What was the show?
Room.
Oh, the anti-gravity room.
I think I could share one. Let me see. Hang on.
Can you? Do you have one on
you
there?
guys want to
that'd
see?
be
If you guys
cool.
Oh,
care.
yeah.
Hang on.
Let's
Let me
do
see.
I want to see what's up with the wet room.
Yeah.
And all the links too, everyone. The links are below in the description for this stream for all the campaigns that were presented tonight, except Zachary's. I deleted that one because I was just like, nah, I don't want to do it. But it's all good. I'm like, he knows Vaughn, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that.
Okay, here's one right here. Let's see what this one is. Hang on, it's a minute
What do you
long.
got?
Hang on, I'm gonna mute myself. Hang on.
Okay.
Security. Oh, I get me.
All I heard was security. What the hell's going on in that video?
Was that when you got arrested for stealing at the mall with Winona Ryder?
She was stuffing skirts down his pants and telling him to run.
Uh,
Oh, we got Zaid Comics in the house. What's going on, Zaid? Hex Allen's in the house tonight. Marcus Kellegrew, what's up?
yeah. Well, while we're waiting on Billy, does anyone know why everyone keeps talking about going to space and a party in space or something like going on like soon, like in a half an hour or something? Different people from different, like, I don't know if everyone's just messing with me on the same day or what.
No.
I mean,
Nothing?
all I heard was space, so I'm in.
A space party?
Yeah. So yeah, I've got people all over like Messenger saying, I'm going to be in a party in space. How do you throw a party in space? Half an hour, I'm going to space. I have no idea what anyone's talking about. Someone out there.
It's probably a drug
I heard about this
or something.
Isn't that going to space?
They take this little white tab and they
it's like
put
an
it on their
internet
tongue
thing.
and then they go.
Oh, Cara, you're so cute. Isn't she cute? Let's have a party in space. No, I'm sorry.
Hey, we're living in the future, man. I don't know.
What did they give you in Alaska?
Okay. Maybe it is just that all my friends are on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Okay, I think this actually was a drug reference. I don't know what's going on with the other one, though.
Oh, my God.
Forget I said anything. Let's go back to talking about Nile and aliens.
Actually, what is it? A couple days ago, I finished art piece, and it's like for this dude named Justin Hunt, who's running his campaign, and I had my character Sondron in it. Bro, I don't know if you guys want to check it out. I'll show you, but I have it right here.
Yeah, I'll zoom you up, and then we're gonna check out this video.
Let's go. Oh,
very nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. There we go.
Oh, that's sick. I love that. So good.
I thought let me go like in the detail on the little minion thingies. I was
Then
just
you have
like,
an original and everything.
yeah, I thought of doing something like Cthulhu-ish for it.
Yeah. Do you do digital work at all, or do you stay pretty traditional?
Not as much as I do traditional. Only because like I still haven't found the right digital brushes, so I'm like, I like traditional. I like it a lot.
Nice. And also, just real quick, back to Kickstarter ones, working on it's Fund My Comic. Daniel Russell's back in some campaigns. Awesome.
What's up, Daniel?
Hi.
There we go. Awesome.
All right, I can play this. You guys want to play? See this?
Yeah, I want to see this.
This is like 28 years ago, 27 years ago.
man.
Is this a Crash Test Dummies music video?
Yeah. No, this is the anti-gravity room. This is one of the things I found. You guys want to see? All right, I'll play it. There you go.
One of the most popular comics.
Is that working?
My favorite comic.
Yeah.
Still doesn't.
That's my garage. with the Atomic
Oh my
Angel.
God.
Look at that smile, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Ah, look
Look
at
at those
that.
pearly
I
whites.
like
Ah, hey.
All right, here we go.
I get it.
I still have that jacket.
Was it easy? Was it hard?
Actually, it was very, very hard. I really didn't know much about comic books at all. I didn't know about distributors or anything like that. I basically, just through a few good friends, I was able to raise about $5,000 and a lot of determination, a lot of help from good friends that we all pulled together. And a lot of people call it the little comic that could.
Why do you think she got so popular?
The little comic that could. There you go. So there you go. How about that?
That's all we get, huh?
No, well,
That's all we got?
you're gonna watch 3
I
minutes.
love
of it?
that, like the 90s, like
Oh, yeah, the
camera angles. And it's like it's so Kevin Smith inspired.
You look the same.
Oh, I love you. I knew I always loved you.
Take off the
Boner
glasses and they'll look
sweatpants
you
says
still.
at Billy, look down. Boner sweatpants.
Look down.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
Ah,
Hang on.
thank
Oh,
you for that visual.
there
Appreciate
you
that.
go. There you go.
that's good.
Well,
to
hey
know.
everyone, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Thanks for you guys for bringing in those campaigns.
Thank
Zach,
you.
it was great catching up to you. Great to see you again,
Thank you,
Edwin. Chris, thanks for coming on. Thank Chastity for us for coming on as well, talking about
Will
the
do.
campaigns. Everything looks amazing. Cara, we're glad to have you back. And tomorrow night, everyone, it's Thursday Night Live with Billy Tucci. And we're
Yes.
hanging out with
Yeah.
Flash Gordon himself, Mr. Sam J.
Yes.
Jones.
That's
That's
right,
awesome.
Dude, that's
baby.
gonna be so good.
I
Yes.
know it's gonna be.
Launch
I love
party.
Sam Jones. He's amazing.
He's launching his
Indiegogo
Indiegogo.
I love
launch
him
party.
so much. He is just a beautiful, wonderful person, and I'm gonna be actually in Minnesota with him for Minnesota Con or some shit in the Twin Cities in June.
So let me ask you, Cara, if he saw you, would he be like, Cara, I saved your life?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I think it depends. I think it depends
Yeah.
on where I'm at in the con. You know how a lot of times people just pretend that they remember you because you talk to them like they know you and they know that they know you but can't remember. So they just keep pretending like they remember you. I don't know. We've
Yeah,
had
I
some
don't.
good conversations. He
don't,
actually
but
sent me
I
a
got
happy
you.
birthday video one year.
Really?
And just so you know, next week is my birthday.
Oh, happy
Yes.
birthday.
Thank you.
Shut the front
8
door.
days actually, and next Thursday, and I'll be launching my next campaign, which is a 10-day long cosplay collector's book. So stay tuned.
What day are you launching?
Thursday next week.
Thursday next week. What?
Yeah. Because it's on my birthday. I usually do a launch on my birthday, and I'm gonna be in costume and everything. I'm gonna do it like during the day. And
Oh, that's cool.
It's so great.
You gonna live stream?
yeah, I'm gonna go live at noon
Mhm.
on my Facebook page. So I was
Very
just kind of
cool.
throwing together what I
28
Not as
years
organized
old.
as I
Happy
look, all right?
birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. But again, everyone, thanks for hanging out tonight. Tucci, as always, it's fun streaming with you, my man. And we'll see
It
you all.
was, wasn't
to-
it?
It was. It was.
It's good to have
And
you
we'll
back.
see you all
Bold. I
tomorrow
got-
night. Come hang out with some Thursday Night Live with Billy Tucci and our
Yes,
friends.
please.
Are you going to be there, Billy?
What?
What?
Of course I'm gonna be there, bro.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow night. Everyone have a great night. Thanks.
Please.
Good night, guys.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.